welcome to my twin flame journey. I am Shine, and this is going to be a reading for September 1st until the 15th for Capricorn, Divine Feminine. And what we have here in the first row is the overall theme, or what the situation is going to be, how you feel about it, what the universe recommends, how you feel about it. What is the challenge or lesson or obstacle in regards to this situation? How should you approach the issue at hand? What are the hopes and what are the fears? And in the bottom here, we just have advice from the universe for you and your twin flame or your situation. So let us begin. Now, the theme or the overall situation for the first 2 weeks of September is the brown-haired man. Friend. Truth. So, this could be the divine masculine. This could be your soulmate. Whoever it is that you're involved with. They're going to come in and deliver some kind of truth, some kind of message. You maybe been waiting to get some clarity on something, and you're going to get it the first 2 weeks in September. And how do you feel about it? Greed. Troubleshoot. And mistake. So it looks like, perhaps this person lied or was deceptive or did something and caused you a lot of pain and heartache. And you're trying to figure out how to forgive them for that. How to get past, perhaps they were behaving in a way that was based more on greed and not on love. Maybe they, were that way with you. Or maybe they left you when they were with someone else because they were focusing more on their greed or materialistic things instead of, their love for you. And they're going to be communicating that in the first 2 weeks in September to you. Probably looking to be forgiven, coming to give some explanations or some apologies for their behavior. And you're, again, trying to figure out, how do I forgive this person? How do I, just forgive and forget? Because it's not easy to do. They always recommend to do that because you also free yourself. And what is the universe's recommendation in regards to how you should feel upon this person coming back? Revealing their truths or telling you things, some apologies or something. You should look at it as a victory. This communication. Because they obviously want another chance. Reconciliation. So the universe is telling you that, there was obviously a lesson that was learned here. There was a situation where, some people had some growing to do. And usually pain is our greatest teacher. And people realize their mistakes. Again, mistake. And they're looking for another chance. And like I said, this could very well be the divine masculine that's swinging back through, looking for some apologies. Now, what is going to be your challenge in this? Or what was the karmic lesson? What is the obstacle? Well, the challenge, I guess, is the Lovers. It's for you to make a decision if you're going to, accept this person's apology, if you're going to give them another chance. if you're going to embrace the good fortune that is coming around. Justice is in your favor in this situation, in this relationship, sexual attraction. So it's going to be your challenge to view it the way the universe is recommending, you know, that this is good, that this person, you know, has grown and you've grown, and you should be open to this reconciliation, because, you know, this person, you know, may have changed. They may have changed. We always hope for that. Now this is how you should approach the issue at hand. It's like how you should go about forgiving this person and all of that. Secrets. Surprise. This is the communication, the message that's going to be coming to you from this person, revealing these secrets. That it's the end of jealousy, or this is deception, envy, jealousy, deception, you know, all the negative things. Have strength, because there has indeed been growth for you and for the hidden enemy, which is this brown-haired man, you know, that they're saying that he's had some growth. As the saying goes, you don't know what you got until it's gone. So sometimes it takes experiencing loss for people to truly appreciate what they had. And perhaps this person has definitely realized that. And that's why they're coming back around, looking for forgiveness, looking for another chance. And the universe, again, is saying, given the green light. What are your hopes? Battle. Peace. Anxiety. You're hoping to stop stressing about this situation. You're hoping to stop worrying if this person is, you know, it's the same old, you know. You want peace in regards to this battling that you've been doing with this person. You know, maybe even just your inner conflicts that you might be having within your own self, you know, causing you stress and anxiety about should you even deal with this person or not. Which I can relate to that. So we're all on our journeys, so we can resonate with each other in these messages for sure. A lot of us are experiencing the same stuff, as I've read for many signs. There's a lot of the same kind of storylines, you know. Divine masculine coming back around because he's realized the errors of his ways and he's looking for another chance. So far, it's been the theme for a few signs. You're fearing the woman of the world. This is somebody at a distance. New beginnings. Barrier. So, you know, maybe he's at a distance from you, and this is somebody that he's with or he was with, and you're fearing that, you know, she's going to cause some kind of barrier so that he can't, or you guys can't reconcile. And you're wondering if this lady is going to cause some drama or some problems. So that is your fear. And again, down here is the universe's advice in regards to all of this, or just for you. Instinct. creation. And I'm going to read from the book for these two, but basically they're saying to, follow your instincts in regards to this. And creation is like the magician, you have the knowledge, you have the experience, you have the wisdom from the situation to manifest what you want. Just follow your intuition. And of course the universe's lovely guidance for us, because they know more than we do. Instinct. Oh, let me put my glasses on. I always forget. So until I can't see, and then I go, ah, yes. There is a guide inside of us. The inspirational message is, your instinct is finely tuned, so why doubt it? Your journey is guided. Personal message, how can I master letting go and move on? Do I trust my inner guidance? Key ideas, solitary journey, spirit lies on the road ahead, led by spirit, follow your instinct. And the key words again are instinct, guides, and awakening. So they're wanting you to follow your intuition in this situation. And then we have creation. I will guide you to your muse. The inspirational message is, your path is an artistic one. Express your love in a tangible art form. It is time to make decisions. The personal inquiry. Am I waiting for someone's permission to create my life? What do I need to see in order to claim my own gifts? The key ideas are opening to magic, lasting transformation, divine feminine, awakening creativity, finding your muse, owning your gifts. Keywords, creativity, muse, and magic. So, this could also have to do with, manifesting this relationship, using your instincts in regards to that. This could also have to do with, your divine path in regards to your career. You might have an artistic path ahead of you, and they want you to kind of look into that, discover what your gifts are and what you're meant to share, why you're here, because that is a big reason of why we incarnate here. It's not just the relationship. I mean, it's our own lessons, our own growth, and the gifts that we came to share with humanity. You're here to do something for humanity. This union is like, the bonus. It's not an easy situation, but, it is not to be the main focus, too. Your focus should always be on self. Doing the shadow work, learning your lessons, growing, becoming better so that you can be better in all of your relationships. You never lose sight of that. Don't focus so much on this, because even putting too much energy and focus into the relationship and not enough on your own self, you're still, whether you're together or not, you're supposed to be doing you. And you have to remain in balance. Everything has its little piece of the pie chart. Everything should be divided equally, because that can also cause blocks. That can become like an obsessive energy. And anything that's kind of negative, anxiety, fear, anger, obsession, like the devil card, like that can create blocks. So you kind of want to just, not obsess over the situation. Just do you, and know that he's coming around, and he's going to be asking for some apologies, and he has grown, and your intuition will help guide you, and also the messages that you're receiving, because they're telling you, think victory. Think victory. And don't put out any of that fear or worry. energy, because it will create blocks, even in regards to this possible other person that they're with, you know, fearing that that person's going to prevent you from coming into union. Now, what is the other ones you have here? Anticipation. And charisma. Now, look at these. This is the angel heart sigils. Sigils? I don't know how to pronounce this. They're mystical symbols from the angels of Atlantis. And so you have anticipation. Anticipations are the realizations that occur before a future happening, rich with the presence of the infinite. Anticipations are pregnant with premonition and intuition. Anticipations accompany the law of attraction. Anticipations are glorious rockets of desire, enhancing the creation of the law of manifestation. Anticipations opaque the crudity? I'm sorry. Of expectations, for they never fixate on an outcome. Anticipations live in the existence of the now, heralding the greatest anticipation of all, our journey home to pure spirit and into the inclusive consciousness of the source. In the meantime, Zafkiel's heartfelt substance is reminding you of your connection with all that is good, loving, and pure in your mission here on earth. Also, it suggests that you upgrade your connection with the divine by embodying the virtues of the heart, meditating, praying, and chanting messages of loving intent. Zafkiel's heart sigil wishes you to shimmer with the possibility of anticipation. So they want you, to become the best version of you. Be present, don't worry. Don't stress about the past. Don't stress about the future. Be present. Do you, connect with your spirituality. Look into your gifts, what you came here to do. Focus on, bettering yourself. And all other things will fall into place. And then let's look at Metatron. Now I had this already. There we go. Well, I lost my place. I had my little card stuck in there, but I guess it got lost. Charisma. Metatron conjures you to a powerful teaching, evoked by the heart sigil essence of this card. This asks you to contemplate the divinely conferred talent that Mother Teresa possessed. People who met her suggested they saw a divine illumination all around her, a clear sign of charisma. This is a gift of grace, bestowed on an individual as a compelling charm and eliciting devotion from all who behold them. The root of the word is suffused with charity, and indicates that those who possess charisma are beings of heartfelt generosity. Therefore, review how your own circumstances may need greater clarity in relation to your own generosity of spirit, or indeed how you are undervaluing the peaceful heart radiation of your own aura and the effect it has on other people. The heart, when charged with love, has an energy field 5,000 times greater than the human brain. So this is about the heart chakra, opening up the heart chakra. And again, what did you come here to do? What are your gifts that you're meant to share with people? Don't undervalue yourself or undervalue the impact that you might have on others by sharing those gifts. Be how should I say this? Be steadfast in your mission of why you're here. Time ticks every day. And the more we procrastinate, or the more we put things off, the more we put off our own destiny. You know, what it is that we're meant to do or meant to become. You know, maybe we don't feel like we're good enough, or maybe we feel like we don't have anything to offer, or, you know, but they want you to know that whatever you came here to contribute, it's divinely guided, and this is what you're meant to do. So don't think that you won't make a difference, you know. And the romance angels tell you to let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. Maybe you need assistance in getting this career thing going, you know, or maybe you might need some assistance in dealing with the brown-haired man over here, you know, or it could be the divine masculine. You know, you might need help in regards to, you know, maybe you need to go to therapy together. Whatever your situation is, you know, you might need more support to make it flow more smoothly, or to have a better chance of working out. They want you to make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Because it's going to happen very soon. It's going to happen in a couple of weeks. It's going to happen, you know, and they want you to clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you. You know, the law of attraction is what this mentioned in here. You know, what you put out. Don't create blocks for yourself by stinking thinking, or fear, or worry, or stress, or, you know, not feeling good enough, or anything. Any negative thoughts at all you have to go. They have to go. It's it impacts you more than you know. You know, you don't think just because you're thinking something that energetically it's preventing a block from something coming to you. Or when you say something like, well, I don't want this, I don't want that, that's exactly what you're going to get. But if you switch the word to say, I want this, or I want that, it somehow puts a different twist on it, and the result is different. You know, because the don't want has a kind of negative energy, and it can totally affect how things turn out. It's crazy. I said you wouldn't even think that words and thoughts are all energy, and they all go out into the universe, and you get back what you put out. I want you to have confidence, you know, positivity, positive thoughts. BIP. They want you to discover your passion, you know. This is a healing card. This is the water crystal oracles, by the way. They want you to discover your passions, you know, creation. Follow your instincts, you know, what do you feel passionate about? Or maybe you need to open up your heart chakra here, like the charisma card, so that you can be open to this apology that is going to be coming your way. Because in regards to all of this, there's great prosperity that's waiting for you. And there's a lot of coming to you. There's the prosperity one. I don't know if I showed you BIP. And this was the confidence. Like those snowflakes, right? And this is from the water crystal oracle. Ması. And then I also picked for you a fairy oracle. TA the poet. This is artwork that's done by Brian Frode. And I'm going to read what this says. Say this, the fairies oracle. by Brian Fu. Number 29. When Ta'om turns up in a reading, his presence suggests that youthful spirits and energy abound. This is the time to do exciting things and to tackle projects you've been wanting to, but for which you perhaps felt you didn't have the time or energy. It may even be the time to write about them, but you probably need to do them first. Ta'om often shows up in readings for people who have a talent. See? I'm sorry. Ta'om often shows up in readings for people who have a talent and inclination for writing, poetry, adventure, fantasy, or anything else. Possibly the one thing he ever gets very curious about is his writing, and he will spend all the time he needs searching for just the right word. Speaking and writing with conviction and sincerity and the ability to persuade others are indicated by Ta'om's presence, along with an outpouring of ideas. You may also find yourself thinking about romance and deciding that you want more of it in your life. This doesn't necessarily mean looking for someone new. It might well involve putting some romantic fizz into a relationship that has become overly routine, or one that faded out but is looking for some renewal. It's so interesting. I'm a Capricorn rising, so you know, I can relate to this because my messages were always to be a writer, which to me, I always said, oh, it might be cool to write books, you know, but I was studying psychology, you know, to become a psychologist. That's what I'm still doing, along with doing this. But they wanted me to write, and mostly it's to write about my experience with my twin. And for me, you know, it was a... like for most of you, you know, if you've been with your twin, you know what I'm talking about. You know, I've been attempting to write this, but I keep putting it off because the subject matter is difficult. And, you know, and I'm saying to them, you want me to write this book about a situation that was extremely painful for me, and you're also wanting me to, you know, give this person another chance, welcome them back in after everything. I mean, we all have our stories, but I tell you, I can empathize with anyone who's struggling with that forgiveness bit. You know, it's really... it can be really hard to do that, you know, and you feel like the universe is making it sound oh so simple, which is, maybe it is, you know, on the spiritual realm, it should be like, ah, here's the answer, now you know, it was all a lesson, you know, and forgive and move on and, you know, skip through the tulips. And but you're like, hey, you know, but that pain was very real for me. That experience changed me. And for me to just like turn it off and start afresh and start anew, and because I can see everything from a higher perspective, it's hard to do. It's hard to do. And that is a part of our growth. You know, it's part of their growth to realize the error of their ways. It's part of their growth to have the guts to try to come back around and reveal themselves and ask for forgiveness. And it's a part of our growth to try to see them, troubleshoot, you know, to try to see them differently, to look at things from a spiritual perspective, you know, get help in the situation if you need it, whether you got to go to therapy or whatever it is, and realize that, you know, it was all part of the journey. You know, the experiences, the hurt, the growth, the lessons, the reconciliation, you know, it's like you keep going on these different levels of the twin flame journey. And it's not to say that everyone is not going to have its problems, because they are, And it's not to say that it's going to be like this, you know, sunshine and rainbows relationship, because it's not going to be. It's meant to bring out within us the things that need to be healed, whether we realize they need to be healed or not. You know, that's always why it's important to still do you. Focus on you, even when you're not with this person. It's even better, because the more that you focus on you and your healing and your divine path and your career, the better person that you'll become. You'll have more to offer. And when you raise yourself up and when you raise your vibration up, your twin feels that. And it makes them want to get moving. It makes them, you know, because you feed off of each other's energy. So if one's stagnant, the other one's stagnant, you know, and if the other one's worrying, the other one's worrying, and it's just, and it creates blocks and nothing moves, and we're all just sitting around feeling stuck in the mud. You know, but it's really, the universe is trying to let us know what to do in regards to this, because we sometimes don't know what to do. And it helps to see things from a higher perspective. And hope for the best, hope for new beginnings. Hopefully the battles are over, or at least the ones that you had. And like I said, there's always going to be new ones probably, but it just depends on where you are in your journey. But make the effort, because he's coming around, whether you want him to or not. So that's it for Capricorn, Divine Feminines, my fellow Capricorns. I'm a Pisces sun, by the way. Pisces sun, Leo moon, and Capricorn rising. So I can relate. I definitely can relate. And I wish you all luck. And please leave a comment and let me know if this resonates or what happens, because I love to hear other people's stories. So I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.